all the little guys here. I might be able to, I know where I'm pointing. There's one calf in here that still has a brownish red coat. There's a running calf, and she's just behind the hill, just behind her mom. Let's see if she comes back out. That'll be the color of the calves when they're born. They darken up, as you can see, through the summertime. Basically, as they're growing into their winter coats, they'll have the same color as the parents. They'll have this dark brown, almost blackish coat. You won't be able to identify the younger ones from the older ones next year, except for by their size. And there's going to be a brand on them, so we'll know what year they're born, kind of a definitive. But if we're looking at this cow-calf pair, any of them, they'll look identical, just a little bit smaller. And tens of males, we call them bachelor groups. So you'll run into maybe 5 or 6 males just kind of loafing in one area, and you'll find 50 or 100 females and calves and younger ones in another area. It's not the rut. The males could care less. During the rut, they of course come back and now are intermingling, as you can see the males. And I do hope you're being here.
Do they go up the hill or the mountain?
Oh,
they
that's
stay
where I was
down
going
here?
with this. And I said the lame answer was they're going that way. If the females of this group so choose to go up that hill, they're going straight up the hill. So they can climb the hill, they can climb up the steep side. So this is not going to be an issue. Really where they want to go for grass, water, just relaxing, get away from the predator, whatever the reason, we don't really necessarily know. I apologize for not having a better answer, but it is a true answer.
There he goes. There he goes. He's flying.
Excellent.
Awesome.
So he was looking for a home out here. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
And then the males, as I say, will drift off, come back during the rut, and then take back off. There is one other group, the older males. I'll talk about them later. Now, predators, coming back to that question. In the Black Hills, technically, there aren't any real predators for the animals. Their main predators up here would be brown bear and wolves, which neither one exists in the Black Hills. Okay. So both of them have been hunted out, and I don't know if there were ever brown bear in the Black Hills proper. No, there were black bear, brown ones. So none of their big predators. There are coyotes, there are other bobcats, so some of those smaller ones could be a problem to a calf. All of these animals can disappear up into the trees. Even just this tree line, if they were about 30 feet into the tree line, we may not even see them, even if there's 1,000 animals standing out here. So they're kind of like snakes. You can't always see them, but when you see them, you see them. Let me know if you want to stop. I'll do the best I can to do it safely. And you can everyone to look at us, especially the animals. For winter, on a nice day, you'll sometimes see them above ground. Otherwise, they can stay underground all winter if necessary.
Do they hibernate?
They do not hibernate.
Oh.
They go into torpor, which is the slowed metabolism. So they don't actually sleep, but they'll be very lethargic. That's why on some of the warmer days, every once in a while you might see one above ground, gathering some grasses. They may not be very quick, but they'll at least be active. Early springtime is when they're little pups. I think that's what they call the little brood. They'll have several pups. They'll be raised underground until they're about 4 to 6 weeks old, and when they're about the size of, I don't know, field mice or so, you'll start seeing them above ground. So they're actually, in the dead of winter, they're actually grazing their